Good morning, everyone. So this is Gaele from the Rockstar Mindset, and I'm with my friend and partner Henriette.
Hello there.
So today, we such have a very great topic for you, and I believe it's going to help you so much because you may not be aware about it, but your business has a voice, and you may wonder what does it mean, because most of the time it's me having a voice and speaking on behalf of my business, but there is such a very powerful way to let your business speak on your behalf and also to enhance your visibility. So I'm just going to let Henriette start and I will continue as usual.
Yes. So when we thought about this topic, we thought it was something that we're both very passionate about, in particular because it is all to do with podcasting. And I know for some of you might think, oh my gosh, this is great. I've always wanted to start a podcast and I've always wanted to have a podcast, but it seems so difficult. And, I don't like the sound of my voice and I don't like to just be there and I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And all these excuses come up. But it is so true. Your business has a voice. And you know what? The best way to really get your voice out there and to get the details of your business, what you do, what you're passionate about, your purpose in life, the best way to get that through is sometimes via a podcast. Now, it could be anything. Honestly, in any industry you're in, any niche that you're in, you can so easily start a podcast and share content through your podcast with your audience. And like I said, Gael and I are both very passionate about this because we both have our own podcasts. And we've been doing this for some time. I know Gael has also done some series, some video series and things like that to enhance her visibility. But she is so thrilled about her podcast. And I'm just as thrilled with her. But obviously, my podcast as well has been running along the side. And you know what? It has been one of the most remarkable journeys I've been on. And so many people came back to me and said, your podcast episodes are amazing. They really are fantastic, the content that you're bringing forward. And it's nice to hear that sometimes. But at the end of the day, I know that the value I'm putting out through my podcast is enhancing my visibility as well.
Yes, I'm just going to add really that if you're coming from a place when you want to speak your message, you want for people to hear you more often, or you want to connect, I think, more authentically with your audience, podcast is the best for that. Because even if you're not so comfortable with camera or being on video, do a podcast. You're not obliged basically to show your beautiful face. It's up to you. But it's really another way to connect with them. And I do believe that more and more people are listening to podcasts because it's really easy. You can be on the bus, in a train, in a flight, or even just walking and just listen to a podcast if you want to, just to learn something new. And it's such a great opportunity and so much great content out there that we give to you freely because you really want to empower you. And that's why I think we really love podcast one, but really because it's such a great way to learn, and not being necessarily stuck in front of your laptop or anything like that. And you can do whatever you want just by listening to a podcast. So that's why I think if you really want for people to hear about you and really want to share your stories, your experiences, your setback, a podcast is such ideal. It's such an ideal way, ideal channel for people to hear about you and to listen to you.
Yeah. And the deal functionality with a podcast and the benefits of a podcast is, like Gael said, you can do two things at once where most people can't. I mean, you can't talk and write sometimes, or you can't, do an email and try and do something else at the same time. It's where podcast has that purpose, has a deal functionality where people can listen to audio while functioning, while doing work, while doing something else. Sometimes you think you don't hear what is being said through a podcast, but actually the brain does capture those kind of things. And I think that is one of the big benefits. So if you're thinking of getting your voice out there through a podcast, then, the benefits for your audience is going to be multiple. But in addition to that, also, if you want to get your content out there, but maybe you're not a big blogging fan. I'm not a big blogging fan. But I love talking. So that's why my podcast originated. And like I said, if you don't like videos, but maybe you want to get your message out there through your voice, It is really, really one of the things that you need to start thinking about if you haven't done so yet. And if you want any advice, Gael and I would love to help you out, because there's
Yeah.
so many easy ways to start a podcast. It doesn't need to be complicated at all.
And you know, I do agree. It's not complicated, but it asks for persistence and
Yeah.
determination. It took me a certain time for my podcast to be approved by Apple. I'm telling you, but it paid off. Is really paying off, and the joy you're going to get when you're going to see your podcast on Apple Podcast is wow. You're going to feel like $1 million, honestly. And it's so good because people can directly go just on Apple and just to click on episode and just to listen to what you have to say or to listen to your new guest. And this is such an amazing way to connect with everyone right here, right now. So, Henriette, do you want to add anything else?
No, I just want to say go for it. I mean, you're not going to know if you like it unless you try it out. And that's what I did. I didn't know if I was going to like podcasting. And then I tried it out and I fell in love with it. And that's where I knew that my business was going to take off from, because it was just one of the things that I wanted to do. And I enjoyed doing it. And that's also the key element. You've got to enjoy doing what you're doing. So just go and give it a go. You'll absolutely see the difference.
Yes, definitely. Especially, I'm pretty sure some of you, you're not comfortable in front of the camera. And I totally get it. So give a try to podcast. You have nothing to lose, everything to win, and it's a way as well to get out of your comfort zone. And I think it's time.
Absolutely. About time.
It's an easy way, it's really powerful and you can do it. So if you need any help, as usual, put any comments in the comment section below. And in the meantime, thank you so much, Henriette, for being with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And guys, ladies, we'll see you on Friday for another episode. In the meantime, have a fantastic day and I'm sending you so much love.
Take care. Bye-bye.